Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Erik Voss, and the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer gives me everything I want from a kaiju movie. A bunch of yes and come on over two titans jousting like my brother and me on a pool raft with foam noodles. Never knock him in the water, it's what he wants. After I broke down 2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters, I'm back, baby, ready to break down all the details you might have overlooked in this trailer due to all the raining debris, crazy research walls, what Kong's axe is made out of, why they're fighting, and who the real monster is. And no, for once it's not humans. Well, it kinda is, it's always us. Spoiler warning in case I reveal too much, and here we go. Yeah, come on! So the trailer opens with the destruction of a city, looks like Seoul, and right away above the collapsing buildings is a titan that you might think is Godzilla, but its metallic exterior actually looks more like Mechagodzilla. So what is going on here? Let's back up. Godzilla vs. Kong has been in the works since the post-credit scene of 2017's Kong Skull Island, with cave paintings showing an ancient battle between these two titans. 2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters showed Godzilla battling the three-headed King Ghidorah, awoken from Antarctic ice by the eco-terrorist organization Apex. Godzilla defeated Ghidorah in Boston with the help of Mothra and this whale-derived sonar tech called Orca, all to help Godzilla alpha the various other titans from the tunnels of the Hollow Earth, including Rodan, steering all these kaiju away from populated areas and living overall peacefully with humanity. Kong was mentioned in this movie, but not seen. And then this movie's post-credit scene showed Apex head Alan Jonah, Charles Dance, recovering one severed head of Ghidorah for some evil scheme. And now that plan appears to be to fuse the Ghidorah brain with the skeletal remains found in the 2014 Godzilla to construct MECHA-GODZILLA, which Apex can control, and thus likely control all the other titans on Earth. Mechagodzilla might be being used by Apex to frame Godzilla for this destruction, similar to the plot of 1974's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Some believe the Godzilla we see in this trailer footage is actually Mechagodzilla in disguise, and that after Kong rips open this titan, the mecha skeleton will be revealed? I'm not so sure about that. I think a lot of the Godzilla we see in this trailer is the actual Godzilla, and then what starts as a duel between Kong and Godzilla could end up as a kind of team up with the two of them against Mechagodzilla. But before we get to that, Kong is now being shipped in to deal with this rogue kaiju. He has since grown a lot since its 2017 film, apparently due to radiation in those hollow earth tunnels. And you see here, his big hand is getting soaked in water while he sleeps. Yeah, that's totally gonna make him piss himself. Next, the studio logos appear alongside those cave paintings with this new techno glow spreading across, as if to suggest this toxic technological influence of Mechagodzilla. You can even see the neon outline of its head ahead of Godzilla as the legendary logo fades to black. Then we meet Gia, played by Kaylee Hoddle, a deaf actress actually coming from a 4-generation deaf family. Gia is a girl on Skull Island with a connection to Kong. She's got these tattoos, maybe from a tribe who worshipped and cohabitated with Kong. Alexander Skarsgård plays geologist Nathan Lind, who oversees Kong's transport from Skull Island. Rebecca Hall plays Eileen Andrews, Gia's kind of caretaker, suggesting Gia might be the last of that tribe and the only human left who can communicate with this titan. Now, here we get a great example of what has always been my favorite element of these recent films, the sense of scale. The way these titans interact with these smaller buildings, tiny vehicles, and humans to evoke that sense of awe and wonder at how big they are. This finger-to-finger connection does kind of evoke Michelangelo's creation of Adam, now with the double irony of Adam as this young girl and God as an ancient giant ape. As mankind's protector, Kong's advantage in this movie is his capacity to use a tool, his axe, recalling the technological themes of Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey, with the primordial apes taking giant leaps in evolution with a similarly primitive weapon, but one that meant a great deal. I'll get to the deeper significance of this axe, and yeah, enough of the collegiate shit. Let's get to the come on, yes! Alright, so Godzilla interrupts Kong's transit, making me think Kong is being brought in to contain the threat that will end up being Mechagodzilla, but that the real Godzilla, as an ancient rival to Kong, will intercept him mid-ocean, kind of like, the fuck are you doing off Skull Island? Now, for a brief moment, the music is actually really great in this trailer. It's a nod to those terrifying choir vocals from that Halo jump teaser from the 2014 Godzilla. Kong looks down at the water below, you can see these green canisters on his collar. I assume this is a kind of knockout gas to subdue him in case he gets out of control. Some are thinking the fluid might be derived from the soma berries from 1962's King Kong vs. Godzilla, where the juice of this berry was a pharmaceutical target and was used to satisfy Kong. And then when Kong roars down at the waves, I love how his breath comes out as a blast of vapor. May not be atomic breath, but I would imagine this would rupture your eardrums if you were too close. Scale and point of view are everything here. Like when Godzilla slams his claw on the deck, an energy surge rips through, and then his other claw crushes a jet as he bites through a fireball, and then almost be from the point of view of a person on the deck caught in the middle between these two giants. Because as we tilt up, drops of water spray down on the lens as if all that ocean water's dripping down on us. More great detail in the wide shot. The carrier is a kind of seesaw. Kong's end is way down deeper, but then it shifts as he takes a swing at Godzilla. Now this doesn't mean Kong is heavier necessarily, because Kong was not on this carrier to begin with. Godzilla knocked him from that red barge, so Kong probably leapt over to this one moments before, causing it to teeter down more than it would. Then Kong knocks Godzilla off the boat, but like my amphibious brother, in the water is where Godzilla is deadliest. As depth charges drop down, Godzilla charges up himself to emit a blast of atomic breath, and I love how it releases the shockwave that washes away those fish swimming in the corner of the screen. They didn't stand a chance. Ooh, but before I continue, a quick word about the really big news from our merch store, the Epic Hero Shop. We had a lot of fun with our first shirt in the latest Obsession line with our Mandalorian-inspired "This is the Way" shirt. The limited run of that shirt sold out, and that design is now locked up in the Blue Dungeon for all of eternity. But we have 2 new WandaVision-inspired designs that we are super excited about. These shirts are unlike anything we've done before, and really unlike any shirt I've ever seen. I mean it, these shirts are the next level bonkers cool, just like the Disney Plus series inspiring them. Also, really quick, we wanted to let you know, yes, our merch is always available at newrockstarsmerch.com, but that's in partnership with our Epic Hero Shop. And we've actually got very cool news from Epic Hero Shop itself that you're gonna wanna listen to. Those people that already clicked ahead, you're gonna regret missing this. Well, for everyone who stayed, I want you to know that Epic Hero Shop just launched a new, mysterious, maybe nerdy, maybe funny, maybe who knows, YouTube channel, and is celebrating that with some giveaways. Of what? Oh, how about just a little thing called a Sony PlayStation 5 disc edition? Because we know we're all gonna try out our scratched up Rayman discs in that beast and see what happens. I'm pretty sure it's Rayman reaching out and slapping you with his creepy dismembered hand. But back to that giveaway, as Epic Hero Shop launches this new channel called Epic Hero Labs. They'll be doing multiple giveaways of not 1, not 2, but eventually 10 PS5s to honor the road to 100,000 subscribers. And it starts right now. You can go to epicheroshop.com/giveaway or click the link in the description to enter, and you'll see all the details there. But basically, following the various Epic Hero accounts gives you entries. It's that simple. Again, full details at the link in the description, epicheroshop.com/giveaway. And we will be publicly announcing the first giveaway winner after the Epic Hero Labs YouTube channel hits 10,000 subscribers. So if you are over 18 and in the US or Canada, go get to entering. I'll be here waiting. Okay, another important shot here. Shun Oguri as Ren Serizawa, son of Ken Watanabe's character Ashiro Let Them Fight Serizawa. But look at the screen behind him. Battery, I think that's the word there, systems, maximum charge, and then an outline of a technological kaiju. I think, again, we are looking at the control room for Mechagodzilla. And Ren might be working for Apex in the operation to try to control him, rebelling from his papa. Mark Russell is in this camp. Now, based on some other footage, it looks like a Monarch operation. And on the left, the TV screen reads, Godzilla makes landfall in Pensacola, Florida. As a Florida boy, I can tell you, Pensacola is more of a resort retirement town, not a metropolis like Seoul. Except, there is a key US naval base there. This tells us that this must have been a strategic attack. Then we get my favorite thing to always show up in any movie or TV show, a psycho research wall. I assume this one is being kept by Madison and her new friend Josh, played by Julian Dennison. Aw, come on guys, no red yarn? yarn? Let's break down what we can make out here. First, there's a bunch of confused newspaper headlines about Godzilla attacks, with Monarch stumped as to why Godzilla would now turn on humanity. It's because he's got an evil robot version of himself doing it. Then across the map, various post-its showing Godzilla attacks and sightings, most of which seem localized around Apex facilities. Other notes suggest a connection between Godzilla and Apex. A note on the far left speculates Godzilla attacks tend to occur at Apex facilities or government buildings or water facilities, or I think that's Pier and Mall. So either these Apex attacks are the real Godzilla attacking Apex, trying to prevent them from building Mechagodzilla, or Apex could be sending Mechagodzilla to attack their own abandoned facilities to cover up their schemes and give them some plausible deniability. Another note wonders if Monarch and Apex are collaborating. Possible. I don't know if Monarch would want to work with Apex unless there was some kind of corruption at the top. But then at the bottom of this board, UN vetoes Godzilla, suggesting Godzilla might have been part of the United Nations or a kind of security force that they tried to work with, but that's been vetoed. And then Antarctica, a no-go for tourists, suggesting people might have been trying to visit that research station where Ghidorah attacked in the last movie. So Madison and Josh are trying to uncover this conspiracy, riding around in a storm tracking van hooked up with various seismic scanners, and they meet Brian Tyree Henry as Bernie Hayes, another conspiracy theorist type person. Though in this fictional world, Hollow Earth has been more or less confirmed, so I don't think the conspiracies are really theories anymore. So then Kong appears in this cave with these drones hovering around him. I'm assuming this is another Hollow Earth tunnel. These things are being used by Monarch or by Apex to follow the Titan down there. There's this red handprint mark, maybe marking the place where Kong retrieves his axe. Now, this axe. Later we see the blade of the axe deflecting Godzilla's atomic breath. Pretty impressive. What is this thing made out of? Well, if you look closely at it, it looks like a spiky plate that had been yanked out of Godzilla's back or tail. It's part of Godzilla. And you can tell by the shape of the blade, which bears those distinctive curved hooks from when Godzilla's plates were redesigned for the 2019 film from the 2014 film to look more like the original 1954 Gojira design. Meanwhile, the handle of this axe was a tree grown by the natives of Skull Island, the people who worshipped him and wanted him to be their protector. Even Godzilla himself seems to know this blade came from him. That close-up showing that giant axe. Godzilla is staring directly at it like, God damn it, that's mine! And then as Irene talks about the mythologized war among the Titans, we see this flashback of Kong swinging one kaiju into another. This is the Warbat, aka Nozuki. I love the spray of the yellow blood that gushes out upon impact. In the background, the terrain is looking kind of trippy. It's kind of floating above them. It looks like there's sky in between. The ground nearby is purple. So yeah, we are looking at some ancient, surreal, hollow earth, maybe where gravity doesn't totally make sense. And then after some more brutal battle shots, we end on this amazing collision between the Titans. I love how the atomic breath reflects off each skyscraper surface as it beams toward Kong, lighting up Kong's head so that we get to see each individual strand of drool between his teeth. Now, at first, Kong appears to be blocking the blast, but as he comes down on Godzilla, that radiation appears to be charging up the blade, as if Godzilla's plate is sucking in that blast, supercharging it up so that he can bring it down with more explosive impact. Unlike Thor, when he was in this scenario, Kong smartly goes for the head. Now, the only thing missing from this awesome trailer is Mothra, who did die at the end of the last film, though the credit sequence mentioned a mysterious giant egg was found, indicating that Mothra might make a surprise entrance in this one. We'll find out when Godzilla vs. Kong premiere on HBO Max this March 26th. Oh, by the way, this Hi, I'm Erik Voss shirt is available for purchase at our merch store, newrockstarsmerch.com, along with a ton of great nerdy designs, all of which support this channel directly. Follow me on Instagram at EA Voss, follow New Rockstars, subscribe to New Rockstars on YouTube for more breakdowns of everything you love. Thank you for watching. Bye.